How's it going, everybody? LOVE back again. And today, we are talking Tekken 7. And of course, before we begin with talking Tekken 7 here, we have to get the, I feel now mandatory, no longer obligatory, it is now mandatory, begging for DLC, you know, praying for DLC, fingers crossed, hands together, because the character on the screen you see right now, I can't speak, because I'm so excited about this character, I love this character so much, and I really, desperately want her to be playable in Tekken 8 so bad, because there are so many characters I'm playing in Tekken 8 right now, and I'm enjoying a lot of them. I'm enjoying, like, everyone I've been playing so far. Like, I really do love playing those characters. Like, in that game. It's just, they are really fun. And I just know that, like, my favorite character now, Eliza, is definitely my favorite character. Top of the line, man. Love her. She's definitely up there. #1 for me. Yeah, like, if she was in Tekken 8, I know that I would just adore playing her. I love playing her. I'd be over the freaking moon, man. I would. And, so like I said, man, fingers crossed, hands together, man, praying to the Tekken gods, praying to Harada himself, praying to everybody at Project Tekken, I think is the name of the development team, but the development team of Tekken 8, just praying to all of them that I hope that Eliza is going to be playable in Tekken 8, hopefully in Season 1, Literally, like, my hands together, eyes closed right now, you know, hands together, fingers crossed, just to my face, all that, you know, like, just praying and praying and praying that this character is going to be playable as DLC in Tekken 8, hopefully in Season 1. Oh, man, everything there. I really want her to be playable so bad. And of course, yes, I love Michelle as well. I don't know what it is about Michelle, but, you know, Hiya is definitely a big part of it, and I really hope that if Michelle is playable, because I hope that she's playable as well, and if she is playable, I really hope that Michelle does say Hiya. I hope that you can also do it on command, that there's some kind of attack that you can do where she will say Hiya, because that is iconic for me, that is classic for me, that is just super nostalgic for me, and so is that character, and I would absolutely love for Michelle to be playable as well. Now, that the mandatory, or the obligatory, now mandatory, begging for DLC is out of the way, let's go ahead and move on, talking Tekken 7, because damn, this game is good. Man, I love this game. So I started out with some of the Tekken Ball stuff here, as you can see. And this is the Striker thing. Up next is a normal playthrough, the normal mode, with a playthrough with Julia. And then the third one, I decided that's included in there, especially because I feel like I have a lot to talk about with this game. And some stories to tell as well. But the third one is actually the very first time I played the game. I think around maybe like 2019. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was definitely a while ago, years ago, when I played that third bowling clip you'll see in here. But now that we're talking about the modes, let's talk about the modes. So with the offline tab itself, you have arcade, you have treasure battle, versus mode, you know, where 2 players can play, of course, and you have practice mode. Practice mode in this game, top of the line, man. So far, definitely like the best that it's ever been. And of course, with Tekken 8 being out, obviously I feel like that's the best, of course. But I'm just saying, you know, like it's top of the line. It's definitely better than its predecessor. But yeah, the practice mode we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, the other offline mode is on the main menu at the bottom, Ultimate Tekken Ball, which you're seeing here. So the first thing I started off with was the Striker mode, right? Which I guess is just like pretty much try to get strikes, but that's like, dude, that's what I'm trying to do anyway. Like, I'm always trying to get strikes. If I don't get strikes, then it's like, I kind of failed. But I think there's like 2 strikes right there, yeah. So, yeah. I think it says, yeah, double. So, the entire point is I'm trying to get strikes, you know? So I don't really understand. It's like, and if you have like any pins that you didn't knock down because you failed to get the strike, well, it's just like, at least with normal bow, you'll be able to, you know, pay up for that. But, yeah, I don't really understand the point of the Striker mode, but it's available there, you know. And you can play 2 players with the normal Tekken Ball, but not the Striker mode. So, I mean, yeah, it's just, if it's your cup of tea, you know what I mean, there you go. And I completely overcharged that, and I don't think I ever saw that thing before, but I laughed, especially because it was Julia, and Julia is, like, so bubbly and adorable, and then, like, something like that just seems very goofy and just something right up her alley. And we're playing bowl, so that's a good pun right there. But, okay, so let's go ahead and get back to the modes here. So, starting off with the other offline modes, we're starting off with the main thing, arcade. Arcade is, you know, as it's always been, you know, series of opponents, you know, you fight a boss, and that's it. And the problem is, though, that's it. That literally is it, because you don't have endings in this mode, or in this game here. And I'm pretty sure there were predecessors that don't have that, but I don't really like that. Because there is no option in the game that there's like no mode that you can play where you can do that. Because with Tekken 8, you do have the character episodes, which has like their own story attached to that specific character and their own endings. With Tekken 7 here, you don't have that. So a little disappointing on that, but I mean, I still love this game overall. I mean, the game is really fun to play. That's why I gush so much about Eliza when I talk about her, because she's too fun. And it's just because of that, you know, like because this game here itself is also really fun. And I mean, this mode here, it's like, yeah, I mean, I actually like the bowl mode, you know. It's a good little distraction. It's a good little distraction. But what else? Yeah, so the arcade battle, yeah, it's basically what it is. Just, you know, standard arcade stuff, you know, just without endings, and that's it. And then we have the treasure battle, which you just play through the treasure battle, and you unlock things, and then you can use those things in the customization, which is another mode that, I mean, yeah, it's an offline mode, so I guess I should talk about that as well. And I guess we'll talk about that now that I've brought it up. But with the treasure battle, you unlock things, and then you can use those things that you unlock in the customization, where it's pretty deep this time around. Definitely better than Tekken Tag 2. You know what I mean? It has even more to offer than Tag 2, and I felt that Tag 2 had a decent amount, but this is definitely deeper, better. Not the best of the series would become. I feel that is Tekken 8 so far. Tekken 8 does have like the deep customization options, but if you want to put a shower on your character's head, you know, while they're fighting and everything, because I mean, you get sweaty when you're fighting. Maybe you can take a cold shower, of course. So yeah, you can do that. You can pop a shower head onto your character's head, and there you go. That's what you can do. I mean, if that's your cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your cup of tea, drink up. You know, have a couple crumpets with it. A couple of crumpets. I can't talk right. I speak just a little too fast. You may or may not have noticed that. But so yeah, the customization is pretty damn good in the game. You can of course customize like more things than just your character itself. You can customize the way, like, you know, the life bars look, and plenty of other things there. Deck out your player card whenever somebody sees you. You know what I'm saying? All right, you can do all that type of stuff. I'm pretty sure you were also able to do that in Tekken Tag as well, which I just forgot to bring that up in that. But plenty of time here, plenty of time to be able to talk about the different modes and different things, because I did stuff a lot of clips in this thing because I knew I would be talking for a bit. And considering we're talking Tekken, right, and that's the name of the thing, the main thing is to talk. So yeah, trust me, I can talk and talk and talk. That's something else you've probably noticed. Even if a lot of it's just rambling and a bunch of weird crap, you know. But hey, that's why y'all love me, right? But anyways, let's get back to the topic here, to the other thing. The versus mode, standard stuff. I mean, I was playing stuff with my friend last year, actually. Completely missed that. I feel bad. But not as bad as I felt when I lost with one of my main characters. I lost with Leo to my friend when I was playing with him last year. We were just doing random select. It happened to come across Leo. I'm like, fuck yeah, but I had forgotten, literally, fucking everything with Leo. I mean everything. You know, and there's a reason why I never really continued to play the game, and later on I will get to that. But yeah, versus mode is here, and it feels, you know, standard versus mode stuff. The online, I cannot remember how the online felt, because it has been a very long time since I have played this game online, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'll play, you know, like a couple of rank sessions, right? Why not? But I just haven't got around to it, unfortunately. So basically, no, I can't do that right now. I don't have the time, unfortunately, at the moment. But I will try to get to it. Maybe. If anybody's still knocking around in the rank mode, I will see what I can do, and of course, debut my Eliza in this game, and then hope that she's coming out at some point in Tekken 8, of course. But yeah, the versus mode is what you would expect, and the practice mode, quite robust. I don't know if I was talking in detail about it. I don't think I talked about it in detail earlier, so let's go and talk about that right now. I was about to say right now, but I said row, like I'm a fucking cat or something. Meow. Let's talk about it, meow. So the practice mode has plenty to offer, and I know for a fact there is a way that you can record, right? At least I'm certain that there is, but it's like this Mandela effect, right? Or it's like the Mandela effect, because I don't know if it's there, because I couldn't find it. Like, I have about like 5 minutes of the practice mode, like here soon you'll see, right? I have about five minutes of the practice mode, and I have no idea where the record option is. Because I was just running through like some of the stuff, you know, just to kind of like give you guys some demonstration about this and that, right, how the mode works, right? So I was doing that, like I said, about like five and a half minutes of that. that I was doing, and I don't know where it's at. I have no idea where that mode is, but it definitely is quite robust. It has a great feature that I noticed in Tekken 8, and I didn't even think I noticed before with the practice thing and this thing here. But it has something called punishment training, or I think it's called punishment training. But it's definitely something like punishment, right? And it's about, you know, utilizing your character's techniques against other things. So, like, let's say that you're playing against Eliza, and it's like, okay, well, how do I properly punish Eliza with Eliza? Well, you can do that. You can just, like, you can go into practice mode, go to the punish thing, and most strings, that, or I think all the strings that can be punished with any tool, right, that your character would have, they will give you that, and also give you the demonstration of things that would, or that you should be using, right? So any kind of tool that you should be using. You know, I mean, you don't have to specifically do what the thing tells you, as long as you get a punish on whatever it is that the person tries to do, like, you'll pass, right? Because there's two different modes to the punish training. There is the normal mode, where it runs through the same thing, and it keeps repeating it over and over and over again until you punish it. Like I said, you don't have to do the specific punish it's telling you to do. As long as you get a punish, it'll move on. So the AI will just, you know, keep repeating it until you finally do. And then it will do hard mode, and hard mode doesn't tell you what the character's going to do. Of course, it doesn't, like, it's not gonna do the same thing every single time. It's gonna do something different, and then it will be up to you to punish it. And then, like, after the thing hits you, or if even on block, it will tell you, like, what move you should have used, right? Like, perhaps maybe I wouldn't have missed here if it would have told me perhaps where I should have stood for that for that shot. That I probably wouldn't have missed that right there. But anyway, yeah, I really love that feature because it definitely helps, especially when you're, like, learning. Like, let's say that you lost to somebody playing online, right? Or you just don't know how to play against a specific character. You can go in there. You can pick, we'll say Harang, for example, right? You pick Harang, and you're playing. You know, you play Jin, right? Jin's your character, Jin's your man. You know, he's your man right there, and you want to be able to figure out how to, like, you know, play against Harang or punish Harang properly with Jin. You'll be able to do that. That's why I think it's a really nifty feature. I love that. I really do. It's definitely great. definitely a welcome feature. And there are plenty of other options, of course, in the practice mode. All the standard stuff, you know, make the character do this, you know, make the character get up, make the character tech roll. I was showing all the different type of stuff, you know, in the practice mode. I mean, I feel at this point, I don't know, I don't even know if I really need to talk about that, but I feel like I still might have it. I still might have it up. And just trying to think here if there's anything else to add to the practice mode thing. I don't believe there is. So yeah, we covered all that type of stuff there. Tekken Bowl, I mean, you can see, like, the past, like, few clips I've shown here, you know, is Tekken Bowl. You kind of get a good demonstration about how this is. I mean, pretty much it seems like this is, like, the main thing I'm displaying here, but I just really wanted to make sure I put up all the stuff. And I feel like, if anything, I might take out the Julia thing to save time. So, unfortunately, we won't see the funny slide that she did. So if I do that, and I say that's pretty funny right there, I had to include that, or whatever it was that I said when it did that slide. That's why I said that, if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about. But I feel like I'm probably just going to keep it in there anyway, because I'm always confusing. I try not to be, but I'm often confusing, and I try not to. I don't want to do that, so I'm probably just going to leave everything the way that it is. I just don't know if there's really too much to even show when it comes to the practice mode. I'll be real with you. I do have some other stuff that I did. I played a little bit of Treasure Battle with Julia, so that'll just be at the end. So even if I'm done talking, I'll just leave that in and allow you to enjoy some Julia gameplay. I felt like I did some kind of good stuff, some okay combos and all that, or at least just some okay stuff with her in there. But what else? So I was talking about a story and everything, right, that I'm going to do. So I feel like I have enough time right now, because this Tekken Bowl thing here is about to wrap up. We're about to get onto the practice mode stuff, and it's going to be a bit of time before I get to the combos. And I'm going to try to point it out, so hopefully I can explain all this before that stuff comes up, so I can point that combo out to you and explain why it was that I did what I did. So I'm a little sad about that. But so yeah, something else I was a bit sad about, I will get to in a moment. So back in 2019, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, maybe even during this Talk to Tekken series I've been doing here. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, that I got like super ambitious back around 2019, and I was trying to play so many different fighting games, man. I'm talking like things like Samurai Showdown, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Fighting EX Layer. Of course, I was still playing Mortal Kombat 11 at the time. Like there were so many things I wanted to do, so many fighting games I wanted to play, and of course I want to play them at a high level. You know what I mean? I want to try to be able to learn how to play these games at a high level, and try to learn how to play the games properly, and of course do good combos. But I have to understand how the game works, and when it came to Tekken, I didn't understand how the game worked. So honestly, the reason why I just said nah, I just don't feel like doing it because I don't think I can understand Tekken. It's not necessarily that, because I've been doing a pretty damn good job of it so far with Tekken 8 and everything. But it's because I've understood certain things that can be done and certain things that cannot be done. And with the practice mode, I kind of demonstrate some of that stuff right there, where I say, okay, what was it? I made it to where the opponent will block after the first attack. So if they have the ability to block, which I think I'm about to demonstrate right now, yeah, as you can see right there. So it's guard all. So stand and all that. So I'm just kind of like running through the options that you have for your character, or in the thing that you make the AI do. So guard all, right, and then showing you everything else. Perfect segue too. That I was talking about this. So as you can see, they block. They block that second hit there. They block that second hit, and then I'm pretty sure I took that off, made him stand, and then show the same strings. That connects, and then the 1-1 connects as well now. But it says it combos, and that right there is the reason why I stopped playing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I figured out that the game could block things, like certain things, right, even if you connected, I was like, what? That's not cool. I mean, I'm used to things like Street Fighter. I'm used to things like Mortal Kombat, where when you open up your opponent, when you get a hit, you'll be able to hit confirm into something. Even if it's unsafe, it doesn't matter because you got the hit now. So it's like, you'll do like, we'll say like, maybe you'll confirm into your super, right, if it comes to Street Fighter, right, or you'll confirm into your Fatal Blow when it comes to Mortal Kombat. I mean, obviously you can get a hell of a lot more damage, but the point is, like, you're going to do something unsafe, right, on block. Normally, it's going to be unsafe, but that's why you hit confirm into something. So, if I get the hit, like that right there doesn't connect whenever I try to do, we'll say like 2-2 or 1-1, which from 1-1 and 2-2, you can actually hit confirm into, or not hit confirm, but you can cancel into special moves that certain characters have, especially the 2D characters, or at least the air quotes 2D characters of the game. Like what's his name? I'm pretty sure there are moves that Geese can do, and Akuma can do. But with Eliza here, she's kind of like an air quotes 2D character that does that type of stuff. She has the ability to cancel into certain attacks. So there's a combo that I learned that I will point out when it comes about. It's the final combo that I did, I do believe. And it's not a legitimate combo, and that right there was so disheartening for me because it was so cool. It did a lot of damage. I'm like, bruh, if I hit this on just anybody online, like, I've won Tekken 7. I don't have to play it again. And of course, obviously, I will be playing it more, but the point is, if I ever hit that combo with somebody, damn, it would be the best. It would be the friggin' best. And that was the problem, man. That was the problem. I didn't know how the game played. And that's the reason why I just said, okay, I don't understand this game, and I'm just not going to do it. We're not going to play it. We're just not going to bother playing it. I feel like I can't figure it out. But I just needed to play more. That's all it was. I just needed to play more and understand the game, and that's kind of the position that I found myself in, where I got so ambitious that I was trying to play all these different games, and then I just couldn't learn the games the way that I wanted to learn the games. Now, something like that, I forgot to mention things like that. Obviously, all the characters have like different moves and everything, of course, right? But they also have different sample combos that you can do, so you can get like the idea. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I did with like Leo, for example. When I first started playing Tekken way back around 2013 with Tekken Revolution, I don't know if they had that because if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have the practice mode available. Right? The only way I was able to practice something was I had to use the PSP version of Tekken 6, and like that's how I was able to learn some things with Leo. And then I went into the arcade mode, and I also went to like the online, and I was able to do a hell of a lot better because I was able to learn some stuff. So whenever I got damage, or whenever I opened somebody up, I was able to actually get damage and be able to win off of those combos. That's why I feel like combos are important, but it's like they're not the most fucking important thing ever. You know, like a lot of people just think, oh, you can't do combos, you can't play the game. It's like, no, that's not how it works. You know, and then you of course have to like know what actual combos are, which is like I said, like that was the thing that made me super sad when it came to this, because that one combo that you'll see later on in the video. It was so disheartening, like I said, and I was very upset. But I do believe we have talked about all the modes in the game. I've just kind of yacked y'all's ears off for a while. And I feel like right now we'll just, I probably just like shoot the shit with you until we get to that point so I can point it out to you. Then eventually I'm going to wrap this thing up and get up on the channel. But that right there is something that won't work. I've noticed. As you can see, it does not combo. And that was the problem with it. That was the problem with the combo that I thought was a thing. But I was trying to show off like that right there, that combo that I did right there. Because this right here, like, this does actually work. Obviously, you can see that it combos because I do have the guard on right now for the AI to guard right after any kind of attack if you're able to guard after. But I just kind of wanted to give like a demonstration of how the thing played, and I think we are wrapping that practice thing up now. So now we're going to jump into the combos, so let me go point that stuff out to you in just a moment. So this right here, an actual combo that can be done. One, I don't know if it can be done, one of them that I did here. I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure that even the enhanced version does not combo from the 2-2. But it's before I put the guard on afterwards, because there's two different actions that you can do for the thing. And I think it's after this right here. I try to do like a cut. It's like, okay, here we go, here's the super, alright, and then we just kind of skip ahead to where she finishes off the super. And I believe it's this combo right here. Yes. I don't think that combo's right there. I don't think it does. I know it's saying that it does, but that was kind of the problem. The game was telling me that things did, but, and here's the combo here. This is it. This is the one that just broke my heart when I figured out you could not actually do this. I mean, look at that damage. We're not even done yet. Look at that damage. Like, oh my god. As I said, it just broke my heart when I saw that you could not do that. When I figured that shit out, I'm like, man, that's, I'm sad. I was a sad, sad boy. Because that thing was just too cool, man. And I'm just like, oh, you can't actually do that. No. No. And it just kind of like, it made me so depressed, basically, when it came to the game. And I was like, yeah, I kind of like lost all that energy, man. Lost all that, not energy, but that excitement for the game. I just lost it all right there. After I realized you could not. After I realized you couldn't do that, man. I was pretty sad, but I do believe that right there brings my thoughts on this game to a close. As overall, Tekken 7 is just so great. I know that some people didn't like the game, and maybe they came around. I have no idea, but there were some people that didn't like the game. They thought, it's not that great. I wouldn't say like indifferent, but I feel like at first I felt pretty different about the game. Something else I actually was, I'm glad I remember this. I can't even fucking talk properly. I tried to say something else I just remembered. Is the story mode. That's another offline mode. I have not played the story mode since 2017. I can't remember how that story mode is. And I didn't want to use any clips from it because I want to have any spoilers at all in the thing. Even the first thing. I don't care if it's the first chapter. I don't give a shit. Like, I didn't want to do that. So, yeah, I didn't do that, and I just completely forgot to play the story mode because there's been a lot of other things I've been trying to do here as of late, so I just didn't have the time to get around to the story mode. I will try to make sure that I play Tekken 8's story mode, so I talk more in depth about that. But when it came to this game here, I know that I was pretty upset, pretty frustrated with the game, and I was new to it and had no idea how to play any of the characters, especially the final character that you had to play the final battle with. Like, to the point, I literally had to put the game on the easiest difficulty and use the easy control scheme. I am not ashamed to admit that, but also not happy that I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I had to do. In order to be able to win, or in order to be able to beat the game, I had to do that, and it took quite a while to be able to beat that game. It did, you know. But once again, I'm not happy that I have to admit that. Yeah, quite ashamed as well, you know, like, just at the same time I'm ashamed. Like, I'm not ashamed, but at the same time I'm ashamed, you know, that I had to do that. And here we are with a special match. Get fucked, Devil Jin, I think is Devil Jin. It's like Super Devil Jin. No, that's Kazuya. Kazuya, I mean. Yeah, it's Kazuya. Never mind. It's one of the devil demon douches, right? It's pretty much I'm not even sure like if it's the final boss. Honestly, I'll be real with you. But anyway, I think I have rambled on just like far too long. You know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, this is LOVE Eliza and wishing you the best and thanking you all for watching. Especially if you stuck around this long, I do appreciate that. But yeah, this is LOVE Eliza and wishing you the best, thanking you all for watching. I hope that you take care. I hope that you have a good one. And hope to see you in the next video or stream. Peace.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Time to take out the trash.
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight. KO. You win.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two.
to subscribe.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight. You win.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Round one. Fight. KO. Round two. Fight. Perfect. You win.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Round one. Fight.
This is gonna hurt. You're done.
Here I come.
Go, sugar.
Twisting arrow cannon. Get ready.
Great.
Thanks for watching.
Round two. Fight. KO. You win.
Don't forget to subscribe.
As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see each other.